How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So if we thought last year was a young team, this is an extra young team. How does it feel kind of, being in their shoes just a year ago and now being one of the more experienced players on this team?
Yeah, it feels weird. I feel like I still see myself as a rookie, and I have to remind myself, you're not. I'm not, but it's exciting. I think even though we are really young, we have a really good group, and we're just all really excited to start building chemistry with each other, start learning. So I've just been, as one of the more experienced ones, just trying to kind of take initiative this year and kind of take on that role of being more of a leader. So yeah, it's definitely different because I feel like last year I was more, shy, reserved, in the back, just letting our vets, like learning from them. And now it's like you said, like I'm not a vet, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. When you say you're taking more initiative this year, what does that look like? Or even yesterday, maybe, do you have an example of what that is?
I'm never going to be the loudest in the room, that's for sure, but I think just, like for me, it looks like, pulling people to the side and just, explaining maybe our offense that they're not used to and, what to do here, what to do there, or what the coaches are looking for. Just things that I've learned from last year and playing 44 games, like just taking that and just sharing, like not being, keeping it to myself. So just being more vocal, even though that might not be me yelling and doing all that, but just pulling people to the side or just helping them do drills, stuff like that.
And then just one quick thing. I saw you missed a couple games at the end of the Unrivaled season. Are you full go now? Are you still managing that?
Yeah.
What's your situation?
I'm full go.
Awesome.
Hey, Sonia. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Kind of going with the injury, but you had a long list going into the WNBA offseason of what you wanted to work on and help grow your game this year. Obviously, the injury may have impacted how you were able to get along in that list that you have, but where are you at on that list, and how happy are you with how you progressed in the offseason?
I'm very happy. I think that list is probably going to be there for my entire career because I think you can always be better at something. There's no like limit to, once I'm there, like I don't need to work on it anymore. But definitely very happy with where I'm at, and just going to continue to try to get better at those things even in season. I think a lot of people think that once the season starts, like you can't work on things anymore because you're playing games. But me and Coach Crouch, who I work with a lot, we don't take that approach. We think that every day you work on something for 30 minutes. It's not killing myself or burning myself into the ground, but just little technical things. Like I'm so just doing that the entire season. Like I want to keep going toward just getting better at those things, so it doesn't stop just because the season started.
And then where do you kind of see the biggest growth of where you wanted to go?
I would say like getting to my spots in terms of just ball handling, ball manipulation, kind of, and not letting people stop me from doing that. So like if I want to get to the paint, like using my body and using my pace, like not always going at one speed.
Christy Scott, Monumental Sports Network. Sonia, when you think about maybe the second half of last season and how opponents made adjustments to you in terms of how they guarded you, how does that help your approach coming into this season, understanding what opponents may be trying to take away from your rhythm and flow?
Yeah, I think I kind of know what to expect this year. They were very physical, tried to pressure me and, take me out of what I wanted to do. So now knowing that that's what they're going to try and do this year, I've been working on things to counter that. So again, just not letting them take me out of what I want to do so easily, and also learning how to use my body in different counters to their physicality. So again, just knowing what to expect and being able to work on it all off season, I think I'll be better prepared this year.
Hi, Sonia. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Last year, you and Kiki worked really well together. I saw her out there giving pointers on your photos. How do you see that progressing this season now that you have both have your rookie year behind you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's only going to get better. Like I said, I think we're just better prepared this year. We know what to expect. We've been through it last year. And I think our chemistry is only going to build. You know, you add Georgia, you add our new pieces, our rookies, Michaela, Kira, everybody. I think our chemistry is only going to build. So, yeah, I'm excited.